Well, I'm a professor of migration studies, and my research really focuses on the link between migration and development. So here I'm mainly looking at the causes and effects of migration, and I also have a very specific focus on what happens in countries of origin for migrants. The goal of my research is really to make sure that we have an evidence base that can link into evidence-based policy making. So also working here at Maastricht University and at the Maastricht Graduate School of Governance, which is a public policy school, the aim here is really to move from collecting the evidence to making sure that it ends up in the policy sphere. So there are actually a lot of different new developments in this field. There's a lot of things that are exciting going on right now. What we try to get at more and more is really understanding the different linkages between migration and development. So how does development affect migration, and how does migration affect development? In many different aspects, also bringing in things like corruption or health or innovation. There's so many different ways in which migration is linked to what's going on in the world today. Why did I want to become a researcher? Well, honestly, originally that was not my plan. But after starting my career in academia, I realized what a great platform I had here. And by doing really interesting research, I could help to feed into policy debates. And I also find it so important, that doing this research on the ground, making sure that it's applied, that it that it's going to feed into everyday policy practice, and also connecting this with the community. That's what made me want to stay in research and make sure that it does make that link. Well, I was really happy to have the opportunity to join the Maastricht Young Academy, particularly as a founding member. What I'd like to achieve now with the Maastricht Young Academy, I think first and foremost to be a voice for up-and-coming researchers, to be a voice for young professionals at Maastricht University. I think everyone in the Maastricht Young Academy brings a lot to the table, by being dynamic, innovative, forward thinkers. I think my particular comparative advantage is not only in my subject area that I work in and the fact that I've also been trained very multidisciplinary, but that I also really have this link with policy, not only working for Maastricht University, but also the link that Maastricht University has with the United Nations University, and that's where I'm based. Making that bridge and valorization, which we know is so important nowadays, I really think that's my comparative advantage here in bringing what we do to the public.